Title: The Power of a Decision Shapes Your Destiny. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Today, I want to share with you one of the most powerful truths that can transform your life. It's a truth that has the potential to take you from where you are now to the heights of success, fulfillment, and happiness. Is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. These words carry an immense power that we sometimes overlook. Every decision we make, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect that impacts our future. It's not the circumstances that determine our destiny, it's the decisions we make in response to them. We all face moments in life when we are at a crossroads, when life throws challenges, when things don't go as planned. These are the moments where decisions matter the most. It's easy to drift through life, letting circumstances dictate our path. But what truly sets apart those who achieve greatness is their ability to decide, to choose their path consciously. The concept that decisions shape destiny emphasizes the idea the course of our lives is not predetermined by circumstances, but by the choices we make in response to those circumstances. Every individual, regardless of background or current situation, holds the power to change their future by making intentional decisions. This is a profoundly empowering realization because it puts the control of our life's direction in our own hands. Life is full of unpredictable events, both positive and negative. Challenges, setbacks, and even failures are inevitable. However, these external factors don't define our destiny. What truly matters is how we respond to these moments. Do we choose to rise above adversity or let it defeat us? Do we seize opportunities or allow fear to hold us back? Our responses through the decisions we make determine the path we will take moving forward. For example, consider two people facing the same financial hardship. One might choose to view it as an insurmountable barrier, becoming overwhelmed and stagnant. Another might decide to take action, seeking new opportunities or learning new skills. These decisions lead them down very different paths, even though they started from the same situation. Think about this: every great achievement, every moment of triumph began with a decision. A decision to rise above fear, to take action despite uncertainty, to pursue a dream when others doubted. That one decision set in motion a chain of events that shaped a remarkable destiny. But here's the thing: not making a decision is a decision in itself. If we choose not to decide, we're still shaping our future, though often in ways that leave us stuck or unfulfilled. How do we use this knowledge? We must become intentional in our decisions. We must decide with purpose to choose the path of growth, of courage, of action. And when we do, we ignite the flame of possibility within ourselves. No matter where you are right now, remember that you hold the power to decide what comes next. Will you let life happen to you, or will you decide to take control of your future? Will you choose fear, or will you choose courage? Will you decide to make your life a masterpiece or let it drift away? Moreover, it's not just the big life decisions that shape our destiny. Small daily choices also matter. The decision to get up early and work on a personal project, to eat healthy, or to spend time building meaningful relationships all contribute to long-term outcomes. Consistent, positive decisions accumulate over time, steering us toward our goals. Ultimately, recognizing the power of our decisions allows us to take ownership of our lives. By choosing wisely, consciously, and with purpose, we actively create our future and shape our own destiny. Key point 2, small decisions have big impact. One of the most profound truths about life is that small, seemingly insignificant decisions can create powerful ripple effects over time. The idea that small decisions have a big impact highlights how the choices we make on a daily basis, even those that appear trivial in the moment, can accumulate and shape the direction of our lives. Consider this: every day we are faced with hundreds of choices, from what we eat for breakfast to how we spend our free time to whether or not we engage in habits like exercising or reading. These choices, while they may seem minor, actually set patterns in our behavior and gradually build momentum towards certain outcomes. For example, imagine someone deciding to spend just 15 minutes a day learning a new skill such as coding or a new language. In the short term, it may not seem like much is changing. But over the course of a year, those 15 minutes compound into hours of practice and knowledge, eventually leading to proficiency in that skill. Now think about how that decision could open new career opportunities or personal fulfillment. A small, consistent decision made every day led to a significant transformation. The same concept applies in reverse. Negative or careless decisions, no matter how small, can also accumulate over time, leading to undesirable outcomes. Skipping a few workouts, neglecting healthy eating, or procrastinating on important tasks might not seem like a big deal in the moment, but over time, these choices can have serious consequences on our physical health, emotional well-being, and productivity. Every decision you make shapes your destiny. Starting from today, choose wisely, choose boldly, and remember the power to create the life you desire lies in the decisions you make. That power is within you right now. Thank you. Here are 6 key points from the Speech 1. Decisions shape destiny. The core message is that the decisions we make, not our circumstances, determine the course of our lives. 2. Small decisions have big impact. Even seemingly small choices can have a ripple effect, influencing our future in significant ways. 3. Crossroads moments matter most in challenging times or moments of uncertainty. Our ability to make conscious decisions can lead to growth and success. 4. Indecision is a decision. Choosing not to decide is itself a decision, which often leads to stagnation or missed opportunities. 5. Intentional decision-making. To create a fulfilling life, we must be purposeful and intentional about our choices, aligning them with our goals and values. 6. Empowerment through choice. The power to shape our lives and futures lies within us, and every decision we make brings us closer to either growth or limitation. Key point 1, decisions shape destiny. The power of small decisions lies in their ability to set the trajectory of our lives. Each choice we make creates momentum, either propelling us toward our goals or pulling us away from them. Being mindful of the small decisions allows us to take control of our long-term outcomes, proving that even the tiniest steps can lead to great transformations. Key point 3, crossroads moments matter most in life. We all face critical moments, times when we find ourselves at a crossroads where the decisions we make can have a profound impact on our future. These moments often arise in the midst of challenges, uncertainty, or unexpected events. The key idea here is that crossroads moments matter most because they test our resolve, character, and ability to shape our destiny through conscious choices. Crossroads moments are often defining points in life. They may come in the form of major life transitions, such as choosing a career path, deciding to leave or stay in a relationship, dealing with a significant loss, or handling a financial setback. In these moments, we're often forced to confront our fears, doubts, and uncertainties. The decisions we make during these pivotal times can have long-lasting effects, determining whether we move forward with growth and resilience or remain stuck in our current circumstances. What makes these moments so powerful is that they demand action. They present us with opportunities to either embrace change, take risks, or seek new directions, or to retreat into comfort zones and avoid discomfort. Inaction or indecision in these moments can lead to stagnation, where we miss out on potential breakthroughs that could have propelled us toward our goals. For example, consider someone at a crossroads in their career. They may face the option of leaving a stable job to pursue a passion or starting a business venture. This is a moment of risk, but it's also a moment filled with possibility. The decision they make here will set the course for their future success or regrets. If they choose to take the leap and work hard toward their dream, they could experience personal growth, fulfillment, and new opportunities. However, choosing to remain in the safety of their current job out of fear could lead to long-term dissatisfaction. Crossroads moments require us to trust in ourselves, overcome fear, and make bold decisions. It is in these moments that we can change the trajectory of our lives, pushing ourselves toward greater achievements and fulfillment. While such moments can be daunting, they offer us the chance to step into our potential and take ownership of our destiny. What we decide during these crossroads matters most because it often shapes the very path we'll walk for years to come. Key point 4, indecision is a decision. The idea that indecision is a decision is a powerful reminder that not making a choice is, in itself, an action that carries consequences. When we avoid making decisions either due to fear, uncertainty, or procrastination, we are still making a choice that circumstances, time, or other people determine the outcome of a situation. Inaction, though it may feel safer in the moment, often leads to missed opportunities, stagnation, and regret. Indecision typically arises when we are faced with uncertainty or fear of making the wrong choice. We might be worried about the potential risks, or we may feel overwhelmed by the number of options available. However, by not making a decision, we surrender control over the outcome. Instead of consciously shaping our future, we allow external factors to dictate the path we end up on. This can be especially dangerous in moments when action is needed for progress or personal growth. Consider someone who is indecisive about a career change. They might be unhappy in their current job, but unsure about what comes next. Instead of actively exploring new opportunities or pursuing further education to facilitate the change, they remain stuck in their dissatisfaction. Over time, they may grow more frustrated, and the window for new opportunities could close. Their failure to decide effectively becomes a decision to stay in their current situation. Indecision often leads to lost time, the one resource we can never get back. While waiting for the perfect moment or for all the uncertainty to disappear, life continues moving forward. Opportunities that could have been seized may pass by, relationships may weaken, and personal growth may be stunted. In the end, this lack of action creates its own outcomes, usually ones of regret and what could have been. To overcome indecision It's important to recognize that no decision is ever completely risk-free or perfect. Every choice involves some level of uncertainty, but what's crucial is making the decision and learning from it rather than allowing fear to paralyze us. In many cases, making a decision, whether right or wrong, leads to new learning, growth, and opportunities. It puts us back in control of our lives and destiny. Ultimately, recognizing that indecision is a decision helps us take responsibility for our actions. By actively deciding, we take charge of our lives and set the stage for new possibilities rather than passively allowing life to unfold without our input. Key point 5, intentional decision-making. The concept of intentional decision-making emphasizes the importance of making conscious, deliberate choices that align with our values, goals, and long-term vision. Rather than drifting through life, responding passively to circumstances, intentional decision-making involves taking control of the choices we make with a clear understanding of their impact on our future. It's about making decisions with purpose, clarity, and a sense of direction. A thought of intentional decision-making is the understanding that every choice we make has consequences. These consequences may affect our careers, relationships, health, and overall happiness. When we make decisions unconsciously based on convenience, short-term comfort, or without considering their long-term impact, we often find ourselves off course, dealing with unwanted outcomes. On the other hand, intentional decisions allow us to stay focused on our goals and live in alignment with what truly matters to us. To practice intentional decision-making, we need to start by gaining clarity about our priorities. What do we want to achieve in life? What are our core values? What kind of person do we want to become? When we have a clear sense of our long-term vision, it becomes easier to evaluate decisions in the context of whether they bring us closer to or further from our goals. For example, if someone's long-term goal is to improve their health and well-being, they must make intentional decisions about their diet, exercise routine, and lifestyle habits. Each choice, whether to eat healthy or go for a run or get enough sleep, is a step toward that larger goal. Without intentional decision-making, they might find themselves slipping into habits that undermine their health, such as skipping workouts or indulging in unhealthy food. Another key element of intentional decision-making is recognizing that we cannot control everything, but we can control how we respond. Life often throws challenges and unexpected events our way, but we can choose to respond intentionally. Instead of reacting impulsively or out of fear, we can pause, assess the situation, and make choices that align with our desired outcomes. Intentional decisions are often guided by a sense of self-awareness and personal responsibility. When we take ownership of our decisions, we empower ourselves to create the life we want. This means being mindful not only of the big life decisions, but also of the small, everyday choices that collectively shape our lives. In the end, intentional decision-making is about living with purpose and clarity, ensuring that our actions and choices reflect the future we envision for ourselves. It's a process of aligning our decisions with our values, so that we're not just reacting to life, but actively creating Key point 6, empowerment through choice. The idea that the power to shape our lives and futures lies within us emphasizes the transformative effect that recognizing our ability to choose can have on our lives. Empowerment through choice means understanding that we are not helpless or at the mercy of external forces. Rather, we hold the power to influence our circumstances and outcomes by making conscious, deliberate choices. This mindset gives us control over our destiny and fosters a sense of personal responsibility and confidence. Empowerment through choice also encourages us to take responsibility for our lives. Instead of blaming other circumstances or the past for our current situation, we realize that we are in control of what happens next. This shift in perspective enables us to take proactive steps to change what we can and accept what we cannot control. It also fosters a sense of accountability. If we want a different outcome, we must make different choices. Moreover, the empowerment that comes from choice extends beyond just the major life decisions. It also applies to the small, everyday choices that build habits and shape our identity. Choosing to spend time with positive, supportive people, to engage in productive work, or to invest time in personal development are choices that, over time, lead to a life of fulfillment and purpose. One of the most liberating realizations in life is that regardless of our current situation, we always have a choice. Whether we are faced with adversity, success, opportunity, or failure, how we respond is entirely up to us. This empowerment comes from the knowledge that our actions, decisions, and attitudes play a significant role in shaping the direction of our lives. When we embrace this power, we stop seeing ourselves as victims of circumstance and start acting as creators of our future. For instance, when facing a challenge, we can choose to see it as an obstacle that limits us or as an opportunity for growth and learning. By making the empowering choice to view difficulties as stepping stones toward progress, we develop resilience and a growth mindset. Similarly, when presented with opportunities, we can decide to take bold action, step out of our comfort zones, and embrace change, or we can choose to stay within our familiar routines. The decisions we make at these critical junctures determine whether we move forward or remain stagnant. Ultimately, empowerment through choice reminds us that we are the authors of our own stories. We hold the pen, and every choice we make writes a new chapter in our lives. By embracing this power and choosing with intention, we unlock our potential, create meaningful change, and lead a life that aligns with our deepest values and desires. The moral of this story is that our lives are shaped by the choices we make, both big and small. We have the power to direct our destiny by making intentional, conscious decisions rather than being passive or allowing fear and indecision to hold us back. By taking responsibility for our actions and embracing the ability to choose, we empower ourselves to create the future we desire, overcome challenges, and live a life aligned with our goals and values. Ultimately, the story teaches us that we are the architects of our own lives, and our decisions are the tools with which we build our success, happiness, and fulfillment.